Hello, social media. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Lakitatsharpe's famous, exclusive, inspirational channel. I am so happy that you have decided to join me on today. So I welcome you. Hello, everybody. I am so happy that you are here with me and welcome. I feel like I might need more time with this video. I was going to do a 5 minute, but I don't know if you guys want me to talk a little bit more about this situation, about this topic. So anyway, so happy that you are here. Check out my books over at Amazon.com. There are over 100 books for you to choose from over in my name. Check out 2 of my life stories, Unstoppable, and also the Lakitatsharpe success story, From Struggle to Success. You can purchase these books over at Amazon.com. Feel free to head to my website after the video and add your email to my website and receive benefits from me. So yes, I'm so happy that you guys are here. It is Sunday. It is April 27th, and it's 6:32 p.m. It is 6:32 p.m. So yay! I am filming out in Virginia, and I love Virginia. So, hey, from Virginia. You guys, when you lose someone you love and are separated, when you lose someone you love or separate from someone you love, I know what it's like to lose. From an early on age, I lost my mother. I lost aunts. I lost friends. And I lost animals. Separated from my husband. A few years ago, separated from my husband, so I know what it's like to lose someone that you love and to be separated from someone you love. And yes, loss can be very hard. Loss can be one of the hardest things that we have to experience while we're on this earth and while we are living. On this earth, we lose people that we love. And no matter how much we want to hold on to them and hold on to them, but eventually we have to separate, eventually. And what I've learned and what I gained out of my loss is that when God gives you someone, or if it's someone in your life that you love, or if He has given you someone to love, and is that to be grateful of the time that we had with them. And, looking forward, if you have people in your life now, it is always important to not mistreat people. It's very important to not mistreat people because you never know when they are going to leave this planet, and for you to be left with regrets because you mistreated them or you mishandled them. You never know when you are mistreating one of God's angels. So you got to be careful how you treat people. That's for one. Looking forward, because when people come into our lives, whether it's a spouse, whether it's a mom, a dad, that's been there, you got to understand, or a daughter, you have to look at it and treasure the people that are in our lives and to treasure them for being there. Look around you now. I'm sorry for your loss and the people you have lost and your animals you have lost, but think about, hopefully, you treated them very well and you took care of them very well. So you have no regrets about them, losing them. All you can think about is, hey, I did the best I could with my animal. I did the best I could with my loved one, and to embrace the good moments that you have. Yes, death can be hard. Yes, loss can be really hard, and especially when you're separated from your loved one. But at the end of the day, it's good to have that strong connection with God, because truly, when we leave this earth, we leave this earth with us being by ourselves, and we can't take nobody with us. We can't take mommy and daddy with us. We can't take our husband and wife with us. So having that strong connection and relationship with God, the good news is when you're close with God, can't nobody take him away. Because God says nothing will ever separate me from you. Nothing ever will ever separate us from being together. So, when you have that connection with God, it makes losing everybody else more easier because you have that connection with God and you're so in love with him. You like, whoever leaves you, you understand that, hey, we have a ending, we have a birth date, and we have a death date. There's a time to be born and there's a time to die. I can say that losing the people that I lost in my life, yes, it has been hard. Yes, it has been a difficult battle. But truly, to know that I have been the best person to them, to know that I have treated all of them very, very well, is definitely peace in my soul. So you want, from this day on forth, you want to treat the people in your life, well. Treat them well. No matter who they are, treat them well. Even the cashier you see that you don't even know, or the person who's helping out at the fast food restaurant, because you never know if that's their last day. And this had happened to me. Someone committed suicide, and this person truly wanted to be a partner of mine, and I refused them, and the next day they committed suicide. I'm not saying because hopefully that wasn't the reason, but the next day they committed suicide. But, I always smiled at him, and always, connected. I wrote a book, about that. Actually, I wrote a book about it, and talking about suicide and how important it is for your life. But you gotta check it out over at Amazon.com. Look through my books and you should be able to see it. But you guys, you never know when it's our last day. You never know when it's your loved one last day. So make sure you treat these lives. Lives are very valuable and they're very special to God. So loss is not easy. It's not easy. And dealing with divorce and separation and death, and that is the hard part, because sometimes you expect the people to be around forever. Sometimes you think they're going to be around forever, but you got to let them go at one point in your life. You want to hold on But at one point in your life, you may have to let go, or they got to let go to you. So I say at this time, treasure whoever you got left in your life. Treasure that life. Treasure that life. Whether you love them from afar, show that you care. Treasure that life. Treasure that life. You know, no more mistreating people. No more mistreating people. The people that you are mistreating who are, very valuable to God. Every life is valuable to God. Even animals are valuable to God. I know you're going through, from losing your mom, or losing your animal, or losing your husband, or losing your wife. And yes, it's tough. I know. And sometimes it may be a little hard at times when you reach out for them and they're no longer there. But know that, God, they still love you. Their love for you has not stopped. They still love you no matter where they may be, wherever God has them. They still love you. Their love is with you, So you carry that on and you live, and carry that on. You get what I'm saying? So, I know, and I'm sorry for your loss. I'm sorry. You're going to get through this. You're going to get through this, and eventually, things will get better. Things will get better. And just just treasure the time that you had with them, which is important. Treasure the time, treasure the time that you have with me. Because I don't know how long I have to be on this earth. So treasure me, and I hope you treasure this video. And man, that we're talking about it because we don't know how long we have. We don't know how long we have on this earth. And, you need to value this time. The time is so precious, and so many people take time for granted. And they're just taking time for granted with the people in their lives, and they're just mistreating them and mishandling them. Every person is valuable. Your life is valuable. Your life, my life is valuable. And I value my life. I love my life. And I want you to love your life and continue to push forward and be happy even though they are gone. Even though they're no longer in the house with you. Even though they're no longer at the job with you or at the facility. Life is so important. And never take your life. Never take your life. Because tomorrow is a brand new day. Anything can change at any given moment. Any given moment. I love you. I love you. And I'm so sorry for your loss. So sorry. Together we will make it. We will make it through our losses, through our trauma. I have a book titled Overcoming Loss, Trauma, and Overcoming Lack, Losses, and Trauma. Check it out over at Amazon.com. I got